So as earlier reported, back in early December, a huge tornado went running through Kentucky, destroying the GM plant that manufactures the Corvettes, NCM Motorsports Park, and the National Corvette Museum. The damages are pretty extensive, but now we know the assessment of the damage and the cost, and it's pretty high. Welcome to Automotive Antics. If you're new here, I'm Kevin, and we're going to talk about the damage done to the Corvette plant in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and how much it's going to cost to repair it. Since then, the plant is up and running again. I'm not sure if all of the damage has been taken care of. I think just the structural is done, and I think the machinery needed to start production of the C8 Corvette again is back up and running. So there's still, we'll say, cosmetic things that needs to be done to fix on the grounds and other property damage, but enough has been replaced to get production up and running again. Now, according to Corvette Blogger, who is, if you're unfamiliar with them, a huge reliable source for any Corvette information, they're saying that there is a variety of insurance carriers that have been involved in fixing and dishing out money for these repairs. Some of those carriers are Alliance, Zurich, Axum XL, I'm not sure I'm pronouncing that right, Munich RE, Allied World, Sampo, and Argo Group, none of which I've ever heard of. But regardless, in total, all these insurance companies had dished out $225 million in damage to the GM plant. Now we're going to go through a quick breakdown of what those damage estimates are. Now this is going to be separated into two different categories. The first one is totaling $175 million in physical damage. And what I mean by physical damage, we're talking property, equipment, and vehicles. So in order to repair the buildings, all the equipment, the damage done to the land, and the vehicles, obviously all the C8s that were destroyed, which in total come to close to 120 cars. That is a lot. So 120 cars that have to be remade again. We're going to assume that some of these at least are customer order cars. So if you have a notice from GM saying your car has been delayed, this could be why. Now the second part of this insurance claim is interesting because it's $50 million to the accounts for interruption of business, including the time it took to repair everything and get it back up and running in the safe production. So essentially they're saying they're giving GM $50 million just for their time lost. Now, I didn't even know that kind of insurance coverage was an option for companies. Now, obviously, when you go through damage and issues like this, you're going to lose time, you're going to lose production. There's employees that still need to be paid if they are working in repairing the place. But I wasn't sure that companies could claim such a huge amount for interruption of business. But $50 million is a pretty big interruption of business, I'd say. Now, the total C8 Corvettes lost. Now, we mentioned they said over 100, pretty close to 120 cars destroyed. And they're estimating $7.3 to $11.5 million in Corvette loss. Now, they're estimating that loss between the start of production, the time it takes to make it, and the sale price. They're saying the average transaction price for a 2022 Corvette is sitting at $96,000. The very start base price is $61,000. But by the time you add up all the little nuances, the add-ons, the little trim packages, all that here and there, the average cost is $96,000. So when it's all said and done, the GM plant itself came to $225 million, but that does not include the damage done to the National Corvette Museum or NCM Motorsports Park, which operate independently of GM. Now, although those damages haven't been disclosed, the damages between the plant, the National Corvette Museum, and NCM Motorsports Park has totaled close to $3 billion. That is a huge insurance payout. Now, if your Corvette has fallen victim to one of these plant disasters, I really hope that they get up and running quickly enough to get your car to you. I know people are still waiting a very long time to get their custom ordered C8 Corvettes. And again, if you did happen to lose yours in this and you got notification, let us know down in the comments below. If you enjoyed the content, which I hope you did, please drop a like on the video, hit that subscribe button and bell notification. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you in the next upload.